guys, welcome to David's 3-month update. David is 3 months and almost a week now. I filmed this a little bit late. That's because we had some vaccines done this week. We went in and had 2 vaccines done. He got the Hib and the Hep B this month, and if you guys watched my last monthly update, we're doing a delayed vaccine schedule, so he does his shots. He gets like about 2 every month, so we're delaying and spreading out his vaccines a little bit. We didn't do his weight at the doctor's office, so I don't know how much he weighs, but at his 2-month he weighed 12, and I'm guessing he's probably close to 14 now, maybe. I'm not sure though exactly. We don't know how much you weigh, do we? But he is in 3 to 6 months clothes now exclusively. He does not fit into anything that's 0 to 3 months anymore, which is sad. I had to pack away all of his cute 0 to 3 clothes. Now he's on all 3 to 6. And some 3 to 6 onesies are like a little bit short on him, like he's really long. And I can't find any onesie extenders. Like I've heard about onesie extenders. I found one online on Amazon, but it had really horrible reviews saying it didn't fit like any of the most popular brands like Carter's and Target and like Gerber. Didn't fit like any of like the most popular brands, so I'm not sure where to get them. So if you guys know where I can get onesie extenders, please let me know, because that would definitely help me extend the life of some of his onesies. And plus with us using cloth diapers, sometimes the bulkiness of the diaper too has some effect on whether or not his onesies will fit. So this month he has gotten a little bit of cradle cap. He had a teeny little bit of cradle cap when he was 2 months, and then it kind of like exploded, I guess, this month. We've tried to do some like coconut oil and some lotions, but nothing really seems to clear it up. He just mostly has it like on the top of his head here, which it really doesn't bother me. It doesn't really seem to bother him, so I'm kind of just hoping that it just goes away on its own. If you guys know of any good like natural remedies for cradle cap and what worked for your babies, let me know, because I would kind of like to clear it up, but if I can't do it, then it's not really like a huge issue to me at all, really. What else is going on with you this month? He has definitely started drooling a lot. And I think he's just beginning to start to teeth, because he will stick his fingers in his mouth and suck on his fingers and kind of like whine a little bit when he does it, so I think his mouth is hurting him a little bit. I don't know, hard to say. But I think he's starting to teeth a little bit. Aren't we getting some teeth a little bit? He has definitely started spitting up a lot and being gassy this month. I had some really challenging days with him where he was just like unconsolable at times and just wanted to be up and patted on my shoulder and walked around the house. And I think I have attributed a little bit to garlic. Like one night we went out to dinner and I had like a shrimp scampi dish, and I could tell it had a ton of garlic in it. And that next day he was just like horrible. Super fussy and inconsolable and spitting up a lot. And then another night I had a dish that had a little bit of garlic in it, and that seemed to bother him too. So I think I really have to watch my garlic intake, which sucks because we cook a lot with garlic. But it really hasn't bothered him before, so I think it's just the amount. And then when we go out to eat, I think like restaurants just like overly season stuff. So I have to just watch what I order when we go out to eat and stuff like that. I think that has attributed a little bit to him being gassy and spitting up a little bit. But it's funny, he'll just like projectile puke everywhere, and he's fine after he does it. But it's kind of fun, so we go through lots of onesies and bibs every day. So constantly changing his outfit. I also had a little bit of like goopy eye this month in both eyes. It affects this one, his right eye, a little bit more than his left, where he'll like wake up and just have lots of like crusties on his eye, and when he like cries he'll get like tears and his eyes will get all goopy and watery, which I looked up and read that it's normal for them because their tear ducts are just starting to develop, so their eyes can just be a little bit more goopy and runny. Yeah, goopy and runny eyes. That's no fun at all. Let's see, feeding and eating, we are still breastfeeding. He's doing really well with that. We are still using the shield a little bit. He will latch without the shield on the left side, but not the right side. And we started doing something different with breastfeeding this month, where before I was just doing like, I could tell like how long he was going to eat, so I would do half on one boob and then half on the other boob and burp in between. But I have such an oversupply of milk and I get so engorged that I was reading on like ways to kind of fix that or help it. Oh, what's your beak? There you go. And I read that they recommend if you have like an oversupply and you're engorged to do just one boob per feeding, and kind of like drain that one boob and then feed him on the next boob the next feeding, obviously. So we started to do that, and I like it. I can tell a difference with him, like he's more satisfied after he eats. Like, which before I would, he would stop off one boob, I'd pick him up and burp him and then put him on the next boob, and I think he was just getting like too fussy and he was sucking in too much air during the whole process. So I think that's maybe a main cause or main reason why he was so spitty uppy. So I've definitely noticed a change in him after I have started doing that. I've been doing that for the past couple days, and I seem to like that. And it's good too with the shield, like, because he will, I don't have to have the shield for each feeding. I just need it when he eats off the right boob. So yeah, he's doing really, really well with breastfeeding. Sleeping has been interesting this month. He has gone like a week where he will sleep from like 9 to like 5 or 6 in the morning and didn't wake up once. So he did that for a week, and I was like, yay, he's like sleeping through the night and everything. But now the past like week and a half, he has been going to bed pretty religiously at like 7:45 to 8 o'clock at night, and we've had like pretty much no issues. The past couple nights with him just falling asleep immediately, which as before, it would take sometimes like a half an hour, 45 minutes for him to fall asleep, and then he'd be like spitting out his pacifier and wanting that back in his mouth. But lately he's been going to bed pretty well at 7:45 or 8ish, and then he'll wake up once during the night to eat now. So he'll be getting up at like, it really all depends. Like one night he got up at 1:30, the next night he got up at 2:30, and then 3:30. So somewhere between like those times he'll get up and want to eat again, and then he'll usually sleep until like 6:45 or like 7:30, depending on like if he got up earlier, then he'll wake up earlier. So nighttime has been pretty good, I guess, with sleeping. I would prefer, you give a little burpees. I would obviously prefer him to sleep so obviously I would prefer for him to sleep like one long stretch at night, but I think with him waking up one time a night is pretty good. And he usually goes to bed and he will usually go back to sleep. Oh my. Oh. And he will usually go right back to sleep like after he wakes up to eat, so that's pretty good. As far as napping throughout the day, he is not a napper at all. The one nap he will definitely take each day is in the morning. He'll take a morning nap for about half an hour to 45 minutes, and that will be anywhere really between like 9 and 10. Maybe he'll do his morning nap, and then that's when I'll take a shower and stuff. And then as far as afternoon, he might fall asleep for like 20 minutes around like lunchtime, maybe around like noon or 1, and then if he is going to take a longer nap in the afternoon, it's usually later. So it's usually around like 3 or 4 if he will sleep maybe for like 45 minutes to an hour. If he naps on me, which he has been enjoying lately, like on the couch, and he'll nap on my chest, he'll nap for longer. Like he went almost an hour and a half the other day with him napping on me. But sometimes he wants to nap on me, sometimes he wants to nap in his swing. So it really all depends on what he's in the mood for sleeping that day. And as far as fun things he's doing this month, he has rolled over like once or twice. He hates tummy time. He absolutely hates it. He tolerates it a little bit better if I just do him like on the boppy. If I just kind of prop him up on his belly and his arms can kind of like go over the boppy, he likes that a little bit better than just going like flat on his like activity mat. He hates that. So that's hard. I try to give him a lot of tummy time, like him in the ergo carrier, or not tummy time, but just like up off of his head and stuff like that. So I'll carry him in the ergo carrier, and he really likes the ergo carrier this month. I don't know if I mentioned before that he hated it when he was a little bit younger, but he's liking it more now, which is really, really good. So I can put him in the ergo carrier and kind of carry him around with me around the house during the day, and he will fall asleep in that, which is cute. But yeah, he hates his tummy time, and he hates being flat in his stomach. And usually, like, I'll try to do it once a day, but he gets so mad afterwards, I kind of hate doing it. So he'll like do tummy time for like a couple minutes and then scream, and I'll pick him up, and then he'll just be like upset for like the next 20 minutes. So I really hate doing the tummy time with him, but we are trying to get him to roll over more. Like as I said before, he has done it like once or twice, and he doesn't like to do it. He's definitely been more talkative this month, and definitely a lot, he's definitely been more talkative, and like babbling and cooing and smiling and all those kind of fun baby things that he's doing. And he's pretty much a chill baby. Are you a chill baby? Are you a good boy? He really is such a good baby. He's only upset really if he has like gas, and that's really pretty much it. Like if he's gassy or a little spitty uppy, as they said, then he's a little bit upset, but he's generally a pretty good chill baby. And we love him, and he's doing really, really well and growing like a little tumbleweed, huh? Growing like a little weed. So that's it for this month, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye! Say bye! Bye-bye!